make sure I'm not going to fall off of here. Yes, I do share this vision, and I have ideas for how we can go about achieving it in what I think is a relatively short time. I know this has been going around for a while, but I think we can actually put some things together in a relatively short time if we do a little bit of change in our focus. I believe we probably could have this up and running in a pretty substantial way within 6 months. That sounds like a big challenge. It would be, but we can do it. First, we have to move away from what I think has been much more of a centralized, what I'll call a centralized kind of approach. We've tried to look at the area of saying, well, can we get somebody to build a culinary arts center where we can teach that? Can we get Yavapai College to get involved in organizing this and bringing it together? But it's all those still have those questions there. Who's going to fund it? How are they going to operate it? Who's going to take care of the students? Who's going to staff it? All those sorts of things are there. And it's not just getting very far doing that. If we move to what I'll call a decentralized approach, where we realize that there are many kinds of artists in our community doing all kinds of things, teaching all kinds of classes, writing, voice, acting, guitar, painting, sculpture, pottery, weaving, you name it. They're out there teaching it. Some of them are organized a bit through the Sedona Arts Center, but many of them do this in their individual homes. If we move to a decentralized approach, first what we need to do is identify these folks who are doing that, who have the teaching capability to in fact put on a wide range of art classes. And then we look at developing what I would call simply a course or a college or whatever catalog based on all of that information from all these folks who are able to do this. We put together a support package with that involves information about how you go about finding rooms, transportation to Sedona, and those kind of things so that you can come here conveniently. And once we've got that course catalog put together, we plug this into the city's already existing destination marketing program so that we can reach it out to folks all the way around the nation and in fact in ways around the planet. And if we look at a decentralized approach like that, using people and skills that we already have here without having to build anything or get a college to agree to do anything, we can be off and running in a very short time. I'd certainly support the city participating that in a funding way, as well as with city staff being involved as well. This is the final question I'm going to be answering tonight, since I chose 1 and 2 and all the rest of them I'll be done with. So let me say in my closing, which is what this really is, I guess, thanks so much again for coming. You know, as I said when I began, I'm proud to say that I have a wide range of arts involvements. I'm a painter, I'm a potter, I'm a sculptor, I'm a model builder, I'm a musician, and you'll be glad to know that I've decided to leave singing to morning showers. Thank you and good evening.
Thank you. I also share the vision for Sedona as a destination for arts education. I believe that with the revitalized Yavapai College campus, collaborating with the Sedona Arts Center and the Sedona Cultural Collaborative, there are endless possibilities, at least some of which could fit well with the Chamber's destination marketing program. A culinary school would be a perfect fit. The National Science Foundation is doing research on the connection between self-compassion and creativity. Perhaps research of that type could be based here. Sedona is an inspirational place for many, and both residents and visitors could benefit from expanded offerings to the arts. It could also work well to include other programs, such as leadership academies, civic political think tanks, and technology courses that are targeted, at least in part, to the arts, like the film program was. A learning center for the arts could help foster support for more small performance venues, as it would attract visitors who would attend performance of all kinds, from spoken word to live music. It would certainly help us live up to our mission of being a community animated by the arts. Now, as I've said before, I don't have all the answers. So when it comes to the details of some of these things, I'd like to ask you, those of you who are artists, to help us figure out how we can make a learning center for the arts come about in Sedona. Thanks.
Right, I very strongly agree with this, and many of our organizations and galleries are already doing this, including educational components in their events. The Art Center, Film Festival, Chamber of Music, just to name a few. Visitors and residents both seek to experience art, not just view it. The development of the city property on Brewer Road, the heart of Sedona, provides a wonderful opportunity to create space for art education, as does a new museum. The city should participate and collaborate with artists, organizations, and general development education to enhance the experience. The sky is the limit, and I'm here to work with everybody to make it happen.